return inside his 5. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Here comes the Texas offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Abrams. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorn!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
Here he comes with return. Makes a move. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. On the move, it's Adams. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, this defense, their cardio, I think, is going to get tested in this one, because this quarterback will extend plays, and he's going to do it often. It doesn't take a lot for him to flush out of the pocket. If he just sees color, he's gone, trying to make something happen. That time he showed you his wheels. He was just able to get enough to keep this drive going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Reads it, fires complete. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air, it's Abrams. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the single back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
He wants to take the top off. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Back to pass, it's Abrams. They're working that left side. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on third down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the catch. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming, I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to FIU. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To throw, it's Abrams. Buying some time. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Sooners. The defense does the work itself with the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Starts the drive trying to go up top. On the run deep down the right side.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the returner goes down. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Leon. Touchdown! Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Abrams. Forced out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of this matchup somewhere else.
Third and long.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Abrams. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
Sends it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Trying to take it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.